The Bruins will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The quick out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Sanders. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And off from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Iyamaleava. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Iyamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thomas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iyamaleava. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of backfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws.
Shit, I'm going to go get it every time.
Yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pulls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Jordan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. Touchdown USC. A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Iyamaleava. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Finds the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice run there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught near the sideline. It's Sanders. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout for the offense to save precious seconds. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Iyamaleava. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds us back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a 6-yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this this defense.
Should have been stopped in the backfield.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
17, USC 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Now on the move. Touchdown Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to...
And it's picked off for the third time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Throws for the tight end, working that left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And it's intercepted. A huge quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To throw, it's Iyamaleava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's got great speed. And the returner goes down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Oh, they're after him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time on target. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Big 3rd down as the gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Iyamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Really good job.
He's lucky as fuck for that.
And get it out to the 39-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up a possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking for a man. It's Iyamaleava. Got him downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
On the ground, it's Sanders. They needed to find enough space.
This shit shouldn't have been close anyway.
To the 22. defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to the ground game on the left. Still on his feet at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Back in 1939, USC first stole victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.